What's up, everyone? Happy holidays. We are here for a really fun midweek Christmas-themed watch-along. WWE In Your House number 5 from December 1995, Seasons Beatings. This show contains my favorite Bret Hart versus British Bulldog match of all time. Yes, I even like this one more than their SummerSlam 1992 match. And it's one of my favorites, and it's a show we've never watched together before. I don't even think I've done a review of the show ever. I've talked about this match a bunch of times, and we've talked about the show a few times, definitely talked about the year of 1995 a bunch, but I don't know if we've ever really discussed in detail or watched this show ever. So this is going to be fun today, I think. What are we at here? Thursday. Happy Thursday afternoon to everyone. Thank you for being here. I want to apologize to those of you who were expecting this yesterday, but for those of you who were here for our Raw review on Monday, you heard me talking about the fact that I thought I was coming down with something. I felt a little bit under the weather, and it turned out I was under the weather. I felt like shit on Tuesday and still felt kind of bad yesterday, and I didn't feel like I had the energy to come up here and properly hang out with you guys and watch a classic pay-per-view. So we postponed it one day until today. I feel much better. We're ready to rock and roll. And we also have a planned watch-along for next week as well that I had also originally planned on Wednesday, but I went ahead and bumped that to 1 week from today. So next week, 1 week from today, we're going to go live 2 hours later than we are right now. It's going to be more of a late afternoon, early evening type of thing, and we're going to watch WWE Raw from December 29th, 2003. Really fun episode with Shawn Michaels and Triple H in the main event. We're going to be doing this one day before the actual anniversary of that, but the reason we're not doing it on the actual anniversary is because I have World's End predictions planned for that day, and then, of course, the day after that is the World's End pay-per-view for AEW. So all of those links, by the way, are up on the channel. Just wanted to let you guys know the scheduling change, not only with this watch-along being bumped to today, next Wednesday's watch-along also being bumped to Thursday. So just keep that in mind, and this should be a fun one. Probably not going to be a huge audience today. Not many people know I'm even doing this. Plus, I changed the time on you guys a couple of times, so only the most loyal of good mic workers are probably going to be in this chat here today. You guys know the drill, how we do it here. Go to Peacock, find WWE In Your House. You're going to look for Season 1, Episode 5. The runtime on this, according to Peacock, is 1 hour, 53 minutes, and 30 seconds. So this is a pretty quick and easy watch, and a lot of fun matches on the show along with the Bulldog and Bret match. We had the Hog Pen match with Godwin and Triple H, and Diesel faces Owen, and I think there's an Undertaker Mabel match on this card as well. So this should be a fun one to see today. Let me do a quick shout out here, to everyone in the chat, and then we'll get rocking and rolling on this. We're not going to waste too much time today. No countdown screen, no nothing like that. We just came right up and went live here since I still have to go to work and do shit today. So I wanted to get this one rolling as quickly as possible. But good to see Dear Hennow. Thank you so much. Dash Wrestling News. Normally I'm lurking. Today I want to say thank you for streaming. Always good. Greets from a German living in Spain watching you. Thank you so much, my friend, for being here. Glad you chimed in and said hello, and that you're always lurking about when we're watching these things. Thank you so much for being here. Good to see Jay Lambo. Yes, I am feeling better. I'm not 100%, but hell of a lot better than I was yesterday. Tomas Aridia, what's up? Which In Your House is this on Peacock? 5 says Triple H. Yes, that's the right one. Triple H versus Henry Godwin. This is the disgusting hog pen match. The WWE and Triple H likes to spin in their narrative as one of the matches Triple H was given as punishment for the curtain call. Only problem is curtain call took place 6 months after this match. But Triple H always likes to pretend that the hog pen match was punishment for the curtain call. It was not. Taker versus Mabel in a casket match. That is on here. This is a casket match, huh? I kind of forgot about that. Joseph Boza, good to see you. December 17th, Hershey Park Arena. This Hershey Park Arena is pretty famous for WWE. It has had a lot of great WWE shows. They filmed a lot there back in the 80s. My favorite Saturday Night's Main Event episode of all time took place in this building, where the Mega Powers formed for the first time. It's filled with history. That had a bunch of Monday Night Raw shows with some ECW invasions taking place on this as well. And here they are back in Pennsylvania again. The last pay-per-view they held in this state and in that area was King of the Ring of the same year, and the fans shit all over it. So I think that's why WWE stepped up their game here with Bret and Bulldog getting a little bit bloody. Thank you for the attendance on that too. Joseph, 7,200 fans. Tomas, appreciate the 5, man. Hey, Greg, my new job has me working super early in the morning. So now I'm off and happy to be able to join you today. That's great news. Hopefully you can stay awake for this one. Hopefully you're not too tired from your long early morning. And thanks for being here, Tomas, as always. Martin Tomlinson, good to see you, my buddy. Mike Rouse is here. Daniel Clark. We Are Pro Wrestling in the house. Thank you for being here, my friend. My 1995 knowledge is pretty sharp, but you never know. You never know. I might have a question for you. We got Brad. We have whoever else is in here right now. Thank you for being here, guys. Appreciate it. Let's get this show started. I think it's time. Like I said, we're not watching In Your House. It's time. We're watching the one from the previous December, In Your House, number 5, season 1, episode 5 on Peacock. Like I said, 1 hour and 53-minute runtime on this. And I am ready to rock here is if you guys are. So let me get my fingers on the trigger. We're going to do a countdown from 3 in just a second, and then we will all hit play together. I just have to get my stuff lined up, which I do. All right, I'm looking good. I am so excited to watch this. 1995 is not a great year in WWE's history, but I still have a ton of fond memories of it because I graduated high school in 1995. I was about, at the time of this show, I was about a week away. It was right after Christmas. No, I'm sorry. It was before this. I was already out. I moved out of my parents' house and moved on to my own and started my own life in December of 95 when I was 18 years old. That's when I got my first apartment. My first pay-per-view I remember watching was the Royal Rumble in 96, but I do know I moved sometime in December, and I have been living on my own ever since December of 1995. I loved my family. I loved my parents, but man, I was ready to get out. I was ready to get out there in the world, live on my own. So I do remember this time of year for that as well. So yeah, this should be a fun one. In Your House, number 5. All right, my fingers are lined up on the timer and on the play button. We'll do a countdown from 3, and it's time to rock. Y'all ready? Here we go. 3, 2, 1, play. Boom. All right, we are good. Although, I'm not good. You guys might be good. As you were. Just keep watching. Watch from start. There we go. There we go. Let me just get this figured out. Boom. Okay. I had mine installed there. I had to line my stuff up, but we're good. Oh, the Todd Pettengill video packages. Those are the best, huh? I really liked the vibe of 95. I don't know why. Diana in the middle. Seasons beatings. Oh, look at there. They got the snow effect for In Your House. Snowballs hitting the door. There it is, Hershey Park Arena. I've always thought Hershey looked so steep, like the upper levels just looked like they were straight down. Like, it feels like you're going to fall off. This was also the same building where, I believe, if memory serves, where the new Diesel and new Razor Ramon debuted as well, about a year later. That would have been right after Mind Games, which was in Philly. Look at the guns out there. Passing shit out with Santa. I mean, short-haired heel Bulldog with the WWE Winged Eagle title would have looked pretty good. I'm not going to lie. All right, King's got a surprise for us tonight. We'll see what that is. All right, Ted DiBiase. I don't even know what this match is. Is this the hog pen match already? WWE still, even at this time, they had so much better production than WCW. Their shit just looked better. Oh, that's right. It's Kid and Sid. Sid and the Kid. They're probably going to be taking on Marty and Razor here, I think. Is that Goldust? Goldust over there hanging out. Yeah, Kid had just turned heel, I believe. We did watch this last year, Survivor Series 95. I love this pay-per-view. Wild card match. See up in those upper levels there, they have like rails. Is that to stop the people from tumbling over the edge because it's so steep? Sid and the Kid. This is pretty much the end of Sid. I don't recall seeing Sid again after this show. Actually, I take that back. He worked the Raw Bowl. But he didn't work the Royal Rumble. Look at these guys in their matching leather jackets. Marty and Razor in their bitchin' leathers. That looks like Drew McIntyre, doesn't he? I just put up a poll the other day on the Twitter. Oh, there's Goldust. Who would win? 1993 Razor Ramon, 2023 Drew McIntyre. 1-on-1. Monday Night Slam. Yeah, Goldust, I think, beat Marty in his debut, didn't he? Razor Ramon, this is getting to be the end of him, too, even though he's got the IC title right now. He's about to drop it, and then he's about to head off to WCW, too. Such a shame. I liked WWE in the roster in like 95 before Diesel and Razor left. The company always felt like it had a top 5. And around this time, it would have been Brett, Shawn, Taker, Razor, and Diesel. That would have been your top 5. And then you lose 2 of them to WCW, and then Brett also leaves after WrestleMania 12. It made 96 rough, man. Sit back down, Goldust. And to me, I kind of, I could sniff shit out pretty easily back then, too. And the whole fact that as soon as Goldust started showing interest in Razor as a fan, I was like, oh, he's going to win the IC title. You just knew it. You absolutely knew that Goldust was going to beat Razor for the title. Jeff Jarrett just did it the previous year. You could just tell. Crowd's into it in Hershey. Anybody ever been to this arena, Hershey Park Arena? WWE's held lots of shows here. That October 87 episode of Saturday Night's Main Event, which we will get to eventually in our members-only watch-alongs, was my favorite and was held in this building as well. Savage and Honky for the title. It's pretty crazy that X-Pac, he's got his shit together now. I'm very happy that he kind of got his act together. Marty still has not. Razor did, but of course he's no longer with us. But man, there's a lot of, let's just say, demons in this ring. When Sid is the most normal one in a foursome, that's a gnarly bunch right there. Marty Jannetty and the Kid are former tag team champions. I remember when they beat the Quebecers up. Oh, you got nowhere to go, kid. I did think it was fun that Kid was a heel after what happened between these two guys in 93. Oof. Yes, Sid did get tagged. Boom. Yeah, Sid would leave here in a couple of weeks, and then he'd be gone until July when they bring him back in after Warrior ditched him. So probably right around this time is when Vince started talking to Warrior again, because they announced Warrior's return the day after the Royal Rumble on Monday Night Raw. I'll never forget watching that show. And Vince goes, "And what about the Ultimate Warrior?" And it just shows a pic of Warrior shaking the ropes. And I'm like, excuse me? The Warrior? You guys haven't said his name in 6 years. All of a sudden, you're promoting him on Raw. I was like, holy shit. I could not believe it. He was coming back. But I guess right around this time was Vince sent out that first text message to Ultimate Warrior. And yes, they did have text messages in 1995. Everybody knows that. Sid. Tomas, Greg, what do I think about Jannetty being held back from being a main? Was he held back from being a main eventer? I don't think he was. I liked Marty a lot. I mean, had he been completely clean, sober, he definitely probably could have been a main eventer. A lot of fans liked him just as much as Shawn, but I still think Shawn had the better look, better charisma overall. I did like Marty a lot, but I never, as a fan around this time, and I was watching, trust me, everything. I was deep into it in 1995. I never felt ever that Marty was unfairly treated. Never. If anything, he was given too many chances. So no, I don't think Marty was held back at all. I think anything that happened to Marty and any lack of opportunities he got was as a result of the man he sees in the mirror every day and nobody else. Marty must die sign. Jesus. Why? Why does 1995 Marty got to die? No, in the 80s, the women loved Marty Jannetty. Nice. Look at Marty go, man. Would you hook the wrong leg, Marty? Yo, Ian, good to see you, man. Yes, I am feeling better. Thanks for asking. Luckily, this was not a super crazy illness. I was just under the weather for like 2 days. I was weak, fatigued. I was sweating. I thought I had COVID, but I don't. He's fanning himself with his own magazine. I'm here for Razor Ramon's hairy chest. What about you guys? What's that shit in his head right there? See that green thing in Gold Dust's? What's happened? What is that? Is it a barrette for his hair? I don't know what that is. What is that thing in his head? It's like somebody threw a piece of apple candy in his hair. Yeah, Goldust, we know. But really, you're here for the hairy chest. I mean, aren't we all? Oh, it's mistletoe. Okay. In his head? Well, I guess it beats the mistletoe belt buckle, doesn't it? He's going to drown in a hormonal sea of life. This naughty one. He's a bad guy. Give this to Razor, Todd. That was different. I'll never forget. I think it was Pro Wrestling Illustrated. I think it was PWI magazine or some magazine that came out around that time. I used to go to the newsstands every month or two and just load up, buy like 8 magazines at a time. And I remember the October 95 edition. Oh, I have it in my collection of what I think is PWI, but it might be a different magazine. And I just remember the big headline on the front cover: "This time the WWE has gone too far." I just thought that was so funny. I still do. They've gone too far. I'm like, yeah, you should see Wrestling Today if you're offended by that. Gone too far. Why? Because there's a gay wrestler? I'm offended. People who hate snowflakes sure do get offended easily, don't they? Doesn't take much. Crying about cancel culture and all that shit all the time. Yeah, they get as offended as anyone. Oh! Feels like this has been mostly like Marty and Kid. Is there blood in the ring already? What's that? Who's bleeding? I love the details I pay attention to. I'm looking at whatever that is in the ring. There we go. All 4 men in there now. Ooh, that was good. It could have been executed better, but that was really good. One of my favorite 1, 2, 3 Kid moves. Oh, that's just a piece of Marty's tassels. One of my favorite 1, 2, 3 Kid moves is when he throws you into the turnbuckles and then he flies in with like a missile drop kick and just drop kicks you up against the buckles. That's badass. Ian Dunn, it's sad we're not going to get WrestleMania 40 Charlotte versus Jade for the women's title at WrestleMania. I don't think we would have gotten that anyway. Even if Charlotte was not injured, I don't know how you get to that match. I don't think Jade's ready. Charlotte's not even a champion right now. You'd have a lot to do to get to that. You'd have to have Charlotte win the belt, then Jade come in, win the Rumble. I don't think it would happen this year. I think Jade and Charlotte can definitely happen. But I think even if Charlotte was healthy, that's not a match we would have gotten this year. I think WWE's taking their time with Jade. Her mom just passed away, too. Best wishes out to Jade Cargill. She's pretty young, too, so losing a mom at that age kind of sucks. She still blocked me on Twitter for some reason, but I do like Jade. I like Kid's leg drops, too. They were effective and realistic. 1, 2, 3 Kid and Yokozuna. Best leg drops in the business. Sorry, Hulk. Oh, yeah, Serge, that's right. Livewire people were calling in. My kids are watching. Your kids will be fine. Teaching your kids about tolerance and diversity and that there's more than just one type of person in the world is not a bad thing. If you think it is a bad thing, then your kid's going to grow up to be an asshole. Oh. Nice fall away. I don't love the yellow on Razor. I'm more of a purple. I like the purple and the green. I like everything except yellow on Razor. Sid with the big leg drop. Missed. Bulldog. Wow. I had no idea the match was going to end like that. Now he's going to Razor's Edge the Kid just for fun. So Razor just hit his typical. He hits us a lot in matches. A second rope bulldog onto Sid and just flat out pinned him. 1, 2, 3. Way to go, Sid. A few more months, Hall will be in WCW, and you will be WWE champion. Well, I guess in about a year. What a loss. Loses by getting pinned after a bulldog from Razor at this In Your House. 1 year later, he's defending the WWE title against Brett. What a difference a year makes for Sid. You want to hear something funny? For like the first, actually Razor's entire WWE career, it didn't even register to me to that screeching part of his song was tire marks or screeching tires. I didn't even know that till after he left WWE. I'm like, oh, that's what that was? I just thought it was some weird noise. Oh, look at Sonny. Ray Rougeau and Sonny on the... Oh, man, the phone number is no longer active. Looking at Sonny there and thinking about where she is now is incredible. That woman was perfect. Now, she can make a strap-on go limp. Ugh. It's a bad night for the $1 Million Corporation. Yep. What? What did he just say? Me neither. Nature Boy Buddy Rodell. I think he means Buddy Landell. What is happening? Vince is pissed at this shitty guy. They botched something there. I don't know what. I kind of forgot about this. Are they going to bring Buddy Landell out to Ric Flair's old WWE theme? This is also right before Jeff Jarrett. Jeff Jarrett might also come back. Maybe this is where Jeff Jarrett comes back. I kind of forgot what happens here. The ring announcer spoiled the surprise. He did. Buddy Rodell. Oh. Double J, okay. I knew Jeff Jarrett came back too because he wrestles Ahmed at the Rumble. But what the fuck is Buddy Rodell? Oh, it's so funny. Yeah, that gentleman, I don't know his name, but he did most of the announcing throughout the year of 1995. Even I'm surprised like Vince isn't losing his mind on headset, but he probably is internally. I don't think he knows what he's doing. So Jeff is back after leaving at the July In Your House. And Jarrett and Lawler, they go way back. And so this was really interesting, too, that they brought back in Jeff Jarrett because he would only hang around for about another month, and then he would leave again. So I don't even know how this worked with his contract. Like when he left We Are Pro Wrestling, do you know anything about this? Jeff left in July. Does that mean like he walked out and this is a brand new contract, or they never fired him? No roadie with him this time. Buddy is replacing Shane Douglas. Okay, Shane, I guess, had left after Survivor Series. The Nature Boy, Buddy Rodell. The crowd has got to be like, what the hell? So Lawler must have drawn him a picture of some kind. Lawler's quite the artist. Oh no, it's just a Ain't I Great? It's funny that they were somehow able to sell 500,000 copies of an album that was never produced. Interesting. At least I don't think. That's not a real album. Okay, so it was going to be Ahmed versus Dean Douglas, and then the Nature Boy Buddy Rodell replaced him. Okay. Oh, has he been on tour this whole time? Is that what they're trying to act like? My video proved that. NAA label, not available anywhere. Culmination. American Pie, anybody? Culmination. Until you score. Oh, he's got a new album. So you're just going around the country singing one song? Oh, Lawler's been showing us he can draw way before the A&E special. He's been presenting wrestlers with photos and artwork for decades. Okay, and Jeff had to come back. Contract was up summer of '96, but he was only here for 1 month. So he just never got along. I remember learning the story of what happened with him in WWF. He's told it before. I just kind of forgot the circumstances. I don't know what led to him coming back here and what led to him leaving a month later. No idea. In just a few months, he'd be on Nitro. Oh, he's going to invite him over for commentary. Look at these twerps. Pennsylvania twerps. All right, here comes Dean Douglas. See if this idiot ring announcer can get it right. Oh, Douglas is here. Okay, I thought he was gone. So does Douglas introduce Buddy Rodell? I have forgot how long it's been since I've seen the rest of this card. I've watched the Davey and... Oh, he's hurt. He's back. I've watched the Davey and Brett match like 1,000 times, but the rest of the show... Not much recollection. Hmm. Who is this guy? Well, this must be where the Ahmed and Jeff Jarrett thing starts then, because Jeff is out there. Jeff doesn't even know who Dean Douglas is. I think when Jeff left, Dean was doing the backstage classroom vignettes. What's that? Okay, so he's been sidelined by the doctors. What was the ring announcer thinking when he announced that earlier? Is that just a paddle? Is that what he's got? Try paddling me, Dean. B. Landell in WWE. And he's got Ric Flair's music. And I swear, they're botching this thing left and right. Did I just hear the beginning of Ahmed Johnson's music play by accident? So they fucked that up. The ring announcer fucked up. This whole thing is a mess. It's crazy seeing him come out. Ric Flair's music. Buddy Landell. I think he passed away recently, didn't he? Crazy. My God. Spaz Phoenix is here. What's up? A birthday present to myself. I get old tomorrow. I'm dropping a pod. Random collection of positive December WWE stories, including Charlotte, Liv, Becky, and Wyatt's family. Happy holidays, all. That's awesome. Yeah, 16 months. And so you are going to be getting old tomorrow. Happy early birthday present. I'm going to take a guess on Spaz's age since I don't know for sure. Correct me if I'm wrong, Spaz. I'm going to say 63. You're either 63 or 65. I can't remember. But you don't look a day older than 61. So you're probably in there somewhere, is what I would guess anyway. I'm kidding, Spaz. Yo, David Brown, good to see you. Buddy Rodell. He's Buddy Rodell from now on, guys. That's what we're calling him. I don't think this is Buddy Landell's first match in WWE. I think he's wrestled for them before, but never is anybody who had like an actual push or. Oh. I just don't know how. Oh, there's Pearl River Plunge. That's it for Buddy Rodell. But just to have like a Dollar Tree version of a legend, it's weird how that was so acceptable in '95. Although Nature Boy Buddy Landell has been Nature Boy Buddy Landell for a while, it was just wild that was a gimmick. I think Tony Khan should come up with like a fake Punk and a fake Cody and just do it as a tribute to fake Diesel and fake Razor. You know how he loves history. And fans can't say nothing. Oh, it's so stupid, Tony Khan. I'm like, Vince did it. Vince did it. You call him a genius. All of a sudden I do it. It's not good? Why? Vince was a genius. I'm just tributing his great idea. Look at the look on Ahmed's face. I'm glad that Buddy Rodell match didn't last too long. That whole segment was one of the worst things WWE's ever done. Oh, wait. I was about to say, we have to have something here with Jarrett. Lawler, you better watch your tongue here, man. Close enough. I knew I was close, Spaz. No, I have no doubt you're younger than me. It's. There we go. Now, Ahmed, I guess you think that little victory was pretty impressive. I guess you Ahmed's like, you know I could kill you with my two hands right here. You know that, right? Who's the woman with Hugo and Carlos over there? Great King, you got him. Oh my God. No. That's enough of that. Achy breaky heart wannabe. Uh-oh, look out. Oh no. Well, don't turn your back, Ahmed. Ah. All he did was hit him with a picture frame. Double team effort here. Oh. All right, Jarrett just beating up Ahmed. Oh, and wow, he's paddling him now? Yeah, that was a stupid idea. I'm still mad at the 6th grade teacher that paddled me. I still think about maybe paying him a visit one day. Just talk to him. Just to talk. He was so proud, too. He had a smile on his face when he did it. Mr. Teal, A.G. Cox Middle School, Greenville, North Carolina. Never forget that fat bastard. And how much joy it brought to his face to paddle me for something I didn't even do. Look at Razor. I don't know, man. I have my t-shirt still.
Now let's talk about another challenge for you, because tomorrow night, live on Monday Night Raw, the Intercontinental title is on the line, and you meet Yokozuna. I mean, your battles just keep getting bigger and bigger and bigger. You know,
America Online.
Monday Night Raw.
Remember Prodigy?
Big Yoko. You want it? All you got to do is take it. I don't think you can. Not one to back away from anybody. The bad guy, Razor Ramon, Vince. Let's get. Oh, before we do that,
Vince.
this is for you.
Oh no, it's Gold Dust Letter. Oh, he's like, oh, you've been served. Oh, that's a long letter. I want to take a shower with you, and I want to clean your hairy chest, Razor Ramon. You'll never forget the name of Chest Washer. All right. Razor's angry about that. So they put real pigs in here. Like, this is crazy that they have actual livestock. Like, that must smell like shit, literally. Oh, here's Hillbilly Jim's. I forgot he's the referee. And, of course, they dubbed over his own music. Nice network dub there. Dubbing over music you already own. I remember getting a bootleg CD around this time, around 96, with some WWE, clean WWE theme edits, which you couldn't. This was before Full Metal even came out. And you couldn't really find those anywhere. And I remember this was on it. Oh, yeah, he got the first whiff. Look at him. That's right. You have to actually fight in this thing. You don't have to. Or do you start in the ring? What happens here? Is the whole match in there? Okay, so it must start in the ring and then they have to get in the hog pen. I don't know how it works. And I know this match, it gives Triple H a pretty bad injury on his back. Scar that stuck with him, I think, forever. Can't be good to have an open wound on your back when you're rolling around in pig shit, but... Okay, you have to win to throw. You have to throw your opponent in the pen. Okay, I just remember them fighting in there, so I thought the match happened in there. It must be a post-match pig pen brawl. I mean, at this point, slop isn't even that nasty compared to what? 2 pails of slop. Slop. What a great name. Okay, I'm not 100% sure. I feel like the person making the sound effects in Henry Godwin's theme is Bruce Pritchard. I've never heard that story told, but that Sui sounded like his voice. Can we look that up? Can we confirm my suspicions? Oh, somebody else got slopped. Who's that, Tony Chimmel? I hope so. Oh, man, people are falling down? Oh, the first row got it. Ew. Oh, yeah, that is Chimmel. Good, he deserves it. Look at Hillbilly refereeing this thing. That's gross, man. Oh, those poor fans. That poor young man. Yeah, I don't know what was in that slop bucket. I think it was food, but it's probably still nasty. Probably just a bunch of shit from catering with some water poured in it. I don't know. I guess if they did catering back then, they probably did. Back in those days, I don't think Vince had a very big catering budget. Ew. Ugh. I don't even know what it is, but just lettuce and shit. It's just salad. It's just salad and water. I think that's all it is. It's still disgusting. He's about to regurgitate in front of us. Oh my God. Odoriferous. It'll be fun turning this one into some reaction content for the second channel, but there's some weird shit happening on this show. Hershey Arena is not a very pretty arena. That blue color just doesn't look good. Double J's on the superstar line hanging out back there? That's pretty ballsy. I'd be worried Ahmed would become looking for me. The pigs are laying down. Oh, that's so sweet. They're sleeping. Little do they know, they're about to be woken up. I mean, how do they go about doing that? Do they just call like a local farmer and be like, can you bring us 4 pigs? And put these animals through that stress of moving them and putting them in an arena with 20,000 screaming people? Is that what we want to be doing? Oh, he's going back there. Decking. Oh, Jesus. Hunter's in trouble. Is there even a city in Arkansas called Bitters? Bitters, like you mean bitters, like the shit I use in my bar at work? Or that most people have in their pantries? Oh, here we go. We're going to get a backdrop right over that. Oh, on the wood. Saved. Oh, Lord. Oh, elbow drop. That's pretty impressive. God, that dirty ass. Oh, my God.
He told me what it would be like to be from Bitters, Arkansas. He said, if you get motor eaters as a Christmas present, you might be from Bitters, Arkansas.
No, no, don't start the Jeff Foxworthy shit. Oh. Thank you, Lawler, for just blurting out all these pointless Jeff Foxworthy bits. Apparently, I share a birthday with Jeff Foxworthy. I found that out in my last birthday. Because we're pretty much the same guy, you know. What's the... Oh. Triple H with the cell. Yeah, Hillbilly's just checking people. As I rub your head, that's what referees do. He's not. Thank you, Vince. Hillbilly is not much of an official here. He's more of a motivator for Godwin. Oh, up and over. Triple H loves to do that. It gets worse for Triple H. He goes into WrestleMania 12 and gets destroyed and demolished by the Ultimate Warrior in about a minute. And then the curtain call happened. And then he did jobs for a summer and won the Intercontinental title. But yet he tells it As if this match and the Warrior match and all that crap was all punishment for the curtain call. That Booker we love so much can be full of shit sometimes. Gotta watch out for that Triple H. Lawler, I'm tired of you. Yeah, thank you, Vince. What is this stuff? Shut the fuck up, King. That was Vince code speak for shut the fuck up. That must be where he cut his back, right on that metal. Slop drop. Reverse DDT. Triple H looking around. He opened his eyes and saw the camera was right on him. And he shut him again. Trying to see. Yeah, his back is cut. And I just think that, again, I'm no doctor, but I feel like rubbing an open wound into the feces of pigs. Oh, he's in. Is that the match over? He wins this? Ah. I actually thought he lost this match. I forgot he won. Oh, there you go. He pushed Hillbilly. That was a mistake. Oh, my God. He's bleeding so bad. Oh. This music. Oh, no. He's pushing the pigs around. Oh, my God. I hope they don't shit on him. Oh, my God. Oh, my God. That blood on his back. You don't want to mix blood and shit. I just don't think that's good. Oh, no. He took a back bump into it. That's wonderful. Hopefully the medical staff gets right to work on Triple H when he gets back there. I mean, when you look at what just happened to CJ Perry and her finger, by the way, she shared a photo today on social media. Do not look at it. It's the most gnarly thing I've ever seen. I mean, after what happened to her, like Triple H, he's taking Ric Flair bumps in here. And you know there's actual shit in there because pigs were in there. Pigs are all looking at him like, what are you doing? Oh, he got beamed right in the head with a drink. That's awesome. All right, there's your head of WWE Creative right there. Covered in shit, literally. Yeah, this Royal Rumble commercial. Wonder who all these people are. All these people coming over to watch this. Yeah, I was 18 at the time, and yeah, that guy I've actually seen before. Look at that guy behind Vince. Speaking of Jeff Foxworthy. So Jeff Jarrett is declaring himself for the Royal Rumble, but he's not in that Royal Rumble. He faces Ahmed. Uh-oh. I loved this version of Diesel. I was excited to see where it would go. And it went to WCW. That's where it went. Much as I love that Survivor Series match, I was mad at Diesel for robbing me of a chance to get to see Brett celebrate with the title. I didn't get it.
The same night Big Daddy Cool rediscovered his roots, his best friend Shawn Michaels collapsed at the end of a match with Owen Hart, and Owen Hart took credit for the injury. Shawn Michaels collapsed. Now, Diesel, you want to try me? It's an Owens open contract. Diesel decided to meet the King of Hearts at your house. A lot of people are probably wondering where Big Daddy Cool's head's at. And that is
I mean, this is like the precursor to Stone Cold here. Look at the way he's walking around, pushing people out of the way. But still wrestling heels. All right, there's Owen. Gilbert, I at some point will see Iron Claw. I just don't know when. I'm not like rushing to the theater to see it or anything, but we'll watch it. Here comes Diesel. I mean, I wonder what the universe would have looked like had Diesel never went to WCW. What if it was just Scott Hall? And Diesel stayed. I always like Diesel's music, too. We got Timmy White reffing this one. A couple of ECW signs I've seen in the crowd. More than one tonight. Yeah, I'm probably the same way. I'll probably watch it when it streams. I'm still yet to watch the third Equalizer. I liked those. Poor Owen. Oh, my God. Big sidewalker. I can't remember if this is a squash or if Owen has a little bit of offense here. Okay, help me out. This is the first time I remember seeing like the Diesel written on Diesel's trunk. Oh my God. What a bump. Owen landed right on his head. I feel like that might be new. The Diesel written down his gear there. Down the leg. Oh, Tomas, you've seen it? Sweet. No, I'm sure it's great. I don't like dark shit, though. And so what annoys me about the Iron Claws, it's like, it's going to be a chore. I kind of, as a wrestling fan, have to watch it. And as somebody who's old enough to remember the Von Erichs and that whole saga. But I don't know how much I'm really going to love it. I watched Saving Private Ryan a week ago and fucking hated it. Come on, Owen. You can do it. Take him down. Two Hearts back to back. Wins over Diesel. Big missile. There you go. Sharpshooter him up. Look at Owen going to town. I would think on a leg of Diesel that has got to be still a little bit hurt. from Survivor Series. I never heard much about the personal relationship between Owen and Diesel. I think Nash and Owen were fine. I'll have to look on Nash's podcast and see if he has any Owen stories on there. I never heard about any problems between the two, but I've also not heard that they were best friends either. So I don't know. There you go. So Owen isn't just going to get destroyed here. He's actually putting in a little offense. What's with the chain hanging up over there by Tim White right now? In that corner, there's a chain hanging on the back of the. See it? What's the chain for? Did somebody leave their chain out there? Is that Hill? Oh, it's. You know what it is? It's Hillbilly's horseshoe. See, you find something new every time you watch an old pay-per-view. Hillbilly left his fucking horseshoe out there, and it's still hanging on the ring post. It's not a clean shot. Vince likes his clean shots. Remember, Beyond the Mat? Get them cords off the ground. Oh, jackknife to Owen. Owen. Oh. Nope. I'm going to torture Owen. Look at Jim Cornette. Jim Cornette's got the Santa tennis racket. Pretty funny. Oh, second power bomb. Oh, Owen's going to win. Boy, there's a lot about this pay-per-view I didn't remember. I thought Nash won and Triple H lost. Well, of course he does. The King of Hearts wins. Poor Owen. Well, I guess I don't have any problem with that booking because of Diesel's loyalty to Shawn and him just fucking up Owen for what he did to him. I get it. Superstar line. Sonny is there with a shit-covered Triple H, and Ray Rougeau's got Godwin. This has got to be such a pain in the ass. They're on phones. Yeah, Sonny, that probably doesn't smell good. It probably smells about what it smells like where you're living right now. In prison. Where you got to smell other people's shits every day of your life. That's nice. Okay, who's this? Oh. Is this the one? Is this Balls Mahoney Santa Claus? What did they do? Oh, look at there. Is this DB? Is this Santa Claus? Is that what we get? And I'm pretty sure the person playing Santa Claus is Balls Mahoney. Bah humbug. Tomas, my childhood wrestling crush? Only one? You know the name? Same name of who I'm with right now? Yeah. I've got big presents. We've got big presents. Is that Brett gear? Is that Brett merch? Don't be just giving away. Okay, so I have a feeling, if I remember right, this Santa Claus might turn on Savio here. Savio is like, just for that $1 million man, in about 5 months, 6 months, I'm going to send you to WCW personally. And he would. Not only is he big and fat.
Personally, I don't think he can get from the couch to the refrigerator without blowing a fuse. Anyway, my question to you is this: stop disparaging Santa. Do you believe in Santa Claus?
I don't remember what age. Was way before 10. I'd say 8. And I was like, wait a second. You mean to tell me this fucker flies around the world? You try to destroy the magic. Okay. Santa Claus. That's probably what Pat Patterson calls him. Hey, who's from the UK? Is he Father Christmas over there? What's Santa called where you live? Oh, look out. Oh, hit him with the presents. Santa turns heel. This is some Attitude Era shit. I think Austin stunned Santa, doesn't he? It's such a stupid gimmick, though, because like you're gonna do a year-round Santa Claus gimmick. This outfit's hideous. I'd be so hot in that. Santa Claus sold out. I love it. Ted DiBiase bought Santa. That's actually pretty good. Vince is like, that must not be the real Santa. I think it is, Vince. I think Santa sold out. Santa got sick of making all his toys in the bingo hall at the North Pole. Oh yeah, that's balls, all right. Santa Claus or whoever that is. Savio. Savio's like, you sit on a throne of lies. They had time for that. A 2-hour pay-per-view. A lot of the stupid fans. Mabel, you're so rude. Your hair is insane. Be the king. Mike Rouse, that was definitely Balls Mahoney. 100%. That blew my mind right there. King of the Ring 95. Undertaker pinned. I was blown away. Our friend Juliet, always hooking up the memberships. You got to love her. Thank you, Juliet. Kevin, hooked up by Juliet. Girl making the membership rain. Memberships rain up in here. Yeah, this must be the second to last. I don't think there's anything left other than this Taker match and Brett and Bulldog. I don't know if anybody in the chat, even though it's a low audience, if anybody hasn't hit that thumbs up yet, if you would do that for me, I would appreciate it. We just passed 40,300 subscribers, so we've gained 300 since our 40,000 hit a week or two ago. Or a few weeks ago, excuse me. No, Balls didn't cut his hair. He just hadn't grown it out long yet. All right. Oh, wow, look at that. Does that say BSK on it? Did I see BSK written on that coffin? You the king. I feel so bad for the jobbers that have to carry him. Look at Doc. Oh, look at this. Hey, I got one of these. No, I don't. I don't know where the fuck my Sega games are. They used to be right here somewhere. Anyway, I got those. I have those games. I have the Sega one. And then I have the Nintendo one. And I got this one. WrestleMania Challenge. Casket match time. I want to see that casket again. I swear it said BSK on it. And BSK would have been around by now because Click was already winding down. Uh-oh. And this should wrap up the Mabel and Taker feud. Oh, well, geez, Tomas. I mean, I could sit here all day and talk about my infinite knowledge of PS5 releases. I think my favorite would be probably Paperboy. Also, Double Dragon is a classic. You know, the PS5 version of Contra is great because the code is easier to put in. Oh, man, Double Dribble. Can't say enough good things. And my favorite PS release of all time is Combat. It's fucking great. All those games have came out in the last 2 years. I play online with people all over the world because that's what video consoles do now. They allow you to play with other people. I have lots to talk about and relate as it relates to video games. I'm very knowledgeable. Fucking Space Invaders. Oh my God. You talk about people with skills to shoot spaceships in a straight line. I'm your guy. A lot of video game players need 12 buttons. Not Greg. I just need one. I loved when he does the arms. And the fucker has got to have his finger. Oh, he did it slower here. Eventually, he would just go boom, and they'd have to time it. But doing it slower makes it easier for the light dude, I guess, to sink it. Still wearing his weird ass face mask. Look at his hair. Mabel looks like how Moxley looks when he gets the skewers in his head. Mabel is so young there. I don't know how old he was here, but he just looks young. Sir Mo. Oh, yeah, they've already melted it down. So there's the urn that supposedly harnessed the power of The Undertaker. It's very foggy in there. Vince bought the deluxe fog machine for Taker. Might have overdone it, Vince. Just get the standard home model. With a barrage. Oh, this match. I mean, this issue between them went on way too long. Like, they literally turned Mabel's heel turn was a lot like 1-2-3 Kid and Tatanka. It's like the minute they turned heel, they had a little bit of a push right at first and then shit the bed, left the company. Mabel was gone shortly after this. Tatanka, same thing, turns heel. A few months later, gone. Maybe a year later or so. Oh, God. Oh, splat. And same thing with the 1-2-3 Kid who just turned heel. And I think that Crybaby match in February would kind of be his exit. Or no, he'd be back. I'm sorry. That's wrong. He'd hang around a little longer than that, but for the most part, he had that video camera in WCW in just a few months. And if we remember, Mabel was supposed to be the third man, I think, according to Meltzer. Oh, splat with the belly to belly. Ain't no way Mabel's winning this. Big splash. Yeah, red, white, and blue ring ropes would remain until around summer of 97. Uh-oh. Open it up. I feel like that's a recycled casket. It's the same one he buried Yoko in, probably. Double deep, double wide. Oh, look at this. He went all the way over there to put his crown on. Well, I'm surprised they gave Mabel the moral victory here. Taker's up. Off the crown goes. Ooh, he's going to put him down. You can't tombstone him. Don't land on the crown. Oh, he stomped his own crown. Choke slam. Now you got to roll him in. That crown is so flimsy. Oh, yeah, here we go. I was going to say big kick to the. Oh, what a bump! Oh, he bumped hard into that. Oh, just put Mo in there too. Oh, Mo. Oh no, Mo. You gonna tombstone him? Okay, or choke slam him. Mo could sell. Yeah, Mabel's gonna recover. Oh, maybe not. Roll in, Mo. Boom. Oh. Close it. What is he doing? Oh, he's taking the remnants of the urn. And that's it. I would hate being locked in that box with somebody as big as Mabel. At least you're not face to face and he's not breathing on you, but I would be hyperventilating in there right now, losing my shit completely. Like, Mabel, I'm begging you. I'll pay you $50,000 if you don't fart. Well, they somehow restore the urn to magical powers because it reappears in later years. I mean, hell, it appears in the next year. 96, remember? Paul Bearer hits him on the head with it. Lid falls off. I think the craziest thing they ever did was to have CM Punk smash Paul Bearer's ashes over Undertaker right after he died. It's so nuts. So nuts looking back. The crown looked like a Burger King crown. Looked exactly like what they'd give you if you went there and ordered some nuggets or something. Or a burger, a Whopper. Look at Paul. Oh, he's so excited. Oh, look at him. Doing the thing. And that was interesting because that's the first time that I had seen, well, not really the first time, but first time in a while that WWE acknowledged, hey, we kind of have to give this guy a title shot. After years of wrestling Mabels and Giant Gonzalez's and guys like that. All right, here's Jim Ross.
Fans, we see a very joyful reunion in the ring, but for some reason, I don't think we're going to see that right here tonight. I'm joined now, ladies and gentlemen, by Jim Cornette, Mr. and Mrs. Davey Boy
Look at
Smith.
Diana, a total heel.
Bret Hart, you've been jealous of this. 1981, Calgary Stampede Wrestling. He came in a fresh face. He stole your thunder. He stole your father, Stu Hart's respect. When came up and patted him on the back and said, Davey, you're just like a son to me.
I mean, Davey even looks better here than he did in 92. There's all the rumors of him being on drugs the whole weekend and shit, so. Well, I think that's the very reason why he's going to win, Jim.
I have complete faith in my husband Davey, and I believe since he's beat Brett twice already, he'll beat him again tonight.
Okay.
All right, Davey, your last minute thought. Brett, I beat you 1990 Stadium for the Intercontinental title. Tonight, in your house, I'm going to win the World Wrestling Federation title. The put it around the British Bulldogs' wish, where it rightfully belongs. Ladies and gentlemen, let's go to Todd Pettengill, who's standing by with the champion. All right, Jim Ross, thank you very much. The one and only legendary Bret the Hitman Hart, three-time WWF champion. Bret, history's got to be on your mind. 1992, you just heard the British Bulldogs.
Look at Brett and Todd, nothing better in 1995.
Tonight going to be your night. All you can do is win with the same mentality and ideas that you always win. You know, I know everybody wants to be the World Wrestling Federation champion, but unfortunately, I'm here to stop it. Now, I always say I'm the best there is, the best there was, and the best there ever will be. But now is the night that I'm going to prove it. British Bulldog, you beat me in Wembley Stadium. I've had to live with that since 1990.
Trying to read what's on his glasses.
Revenge is mine, and the excellence of execution is going to shine like it's never shone before, and the British Bulldog is going to go down. The one and only Hitman Brett.
Yeah.
Back to ringside. Davey Boy's on his way. All right, thank you very much. Just in many years, along with his wife Diana, Brett the Hitman.
He looks so good here.
And of course, Jim Cornette.
Just want to take it in. This is a great sight. Davey, on top of his game, title shot, wife at his side, Diana, who's always just gorgeous. 95 Cornette was a lot of fun. Santa-themed tennis racket. The only bad part about this is the dumbass announcer who fucked up the Buddy Rodell introduction earlier, and Vince yelled at him. I would have been fine with Bulldog winning the title at some point, but I think there are bigger crimes. I think there's other guys that might have even deserved it a little bit more. I like Davey a lot. And having him champion like right around this time, I could have gone for it. I don't know if Vince was ever going to trust him, though, is what it came down to. Wouldn't trust him like he trusts Brett or Shawn. To deliver night in, night out type of thing. Davey had good matches with most of the champions they had there. He had that stinker with Diesel in like October of this year. But him and Shawn tore it up at King of the Ring the next year, too. Had a couple of good matches in their little feud. I was very happy as a fan, you can imagine. I had to wait a long time for Brett to get the title back. I didn't mind Diesel as champion, but I was really annoyed with what they were doing with Brett prior to him winning the title back. The shit with Lawler and Hakushi and Isaac Yankem. And I was like, come on, what are we doing? I just didn't realize that all they were doing is giving somebody else a chance to run with the title, trying to make another star. Because Brett's already Brett. And then when the time was right, they go back to Brett. And they did. I remember the night he won the title. I went and drove to work and hung out with some coworkers after, and I was just very happy that night. Lawler. That's complete bullshit. That is complete bullshit. Lawler just said Davey is wearing the same tights that he wore in Wembley. He's not. That is not what he was wearing at all. I guess back then, nobody was going to run right to Google and check that because you couldn't. But that's an insane thing to say when you literally just showed footage of that match. It's like Gorilla calling Carlos Colon a youngster, while in the same breath talking about how old and washed up Bob Backlund was, who's a year younger than Carlos Colon. Chris Ludek is in the house. What's up, bro? Thank you for the $9.99. You're the best. Cornette on his podcast said he liked being a part of this match, and he said he apologized to Vince after the Bulldogs match with Nash because he never had been a part of such a bad match. He'd never been part of such a bad match. Wow. I watched that pay-per-view. I ordered it. I was bummed out by it. But this was so much better. I mean, this whole match is so much fun. It was cool to me to see as a fan at the time, too, because Brett and Bulldog, up until this point, were homies. They were back on the same team and the same family again. Fighting against Owen in 1994 and a lot of 95. Bulldog teamed up with Lex. And now that Bulldog's a heel, it's like that one of the first things they did. They're like, we got to put him with Brett now. Get Brett that win back. I like this match more than the Wembley match for about the same reasons that a lot of fans like the Brett and Perfect match at King of the Ring more than the SummerSlam match. It's just because of the vibe, the environment, the setting, the way the moves are hitting, you know? The Brett Perfect one was awesome because Jim Ross and Heenan. And here we got fucking Dumb and Dumber, but still something about this like Hershey setting that's just perfect. Oh, and how gritty it gets. And they didn't give you the same match 2 years later. They gave you a completely different match with a completely different set of circumstances, which is also why it stood out. Brett and Perfect recycled a lot of their shit. But here it was like quite differently. After King of the Ring, I'm telling you, after King of the Ring in 95, WWE started paying attention to their audience, like where they were. Like we can't Mickey Mouse the Philly crowd, you know? We just can't. That's for Alabama. Oh, you got a trio woe, baby. Oh, no. Oh. Hey, that's a DQ, bro. Accidental. Oof. Man, he's leveling Brett here. No, Lawler, we don't need you. Funny thing is, I don't recall. Does anybody know WWE at the time? At the time in 95, I thought there was like a no blading policy. Because they made a big deal in that SummerSlam match how Shawn and Razor couldn't use the ladder as a weapon and shit. So how was Brett able to bleed buckets? Because if he's trying to pretend like it was accidental, it clearly wasn't. You see him blading, and he bladed hard. So Vince was cool with that? Did whatever policy they have run out? Because it's not like we saw blood all the time. The ECW chants. There might be some ECW fellers there. I don't remember. Yeah, there's ECW chants now. Wait till Brett starts bleeding. Oh, Vince has been handed a note. So they announced right here. Oh, shot with the tennis racket right to Brett's face. Oh, ho, ho. Get out of my face. I didn't do nothing. So they just announced right there a pretty big bombshell for the time. The Undertaker, who WWE has been avoiding giving title shots to at all costs, all of a sudden now is going to face the winner of this match. And you tell that to a kid who's watching his favorite wrestler defend his title. And I'm like, well, Undertaker's got a shot at the Royal Rumble. That means they're even going to either do a big babyface match between Brett and Taker or a normal heel versus face match, which means Bulldog could win. And I got scared. But that was a pretty big deal to announce that. Oof. It was weird to finally start seeing The Undertaker kind of get involved in title shots, you know, and then again, he'd run into the same thing again after he beat Diesel at WrestleMania. He'd get in that feud with Mankind. And then finally, he'd get to the title in 97. Oh, big backdrop. All the cuts to Diana are hilarious. She's probably getting heckled like crazy. But I remember thinking as a fan, like I used to think that in 93 when he got the shot against Yoko finally. Prior to that, I was like, or I guess 94, the casket match. But I was like, how long can they keep avoiding giving this guy a title shot? He never loses. Everyone fears him. He's presented as someone who's unbeatable. At some point, you can't just putting him in there with wackos. You got to give him a title shot. Big monkey flip. So good. I feel like Davey might be. Oh, what a right hand. I feel like Davey might be a little bit lighter here than he was in 92 as well. Oh, that was great stuff. What a punch by Brett. The Bulldog was Bulldog. Oh, pile driver. He learned that from me. The hell he did. Lawler. Will you quit blatantly rooting for Bret Hart? Yeah, Lawler. Because you have never had any bias. Mm. There we go. Bret's into his set here. Seen a couple 911 signs in the audience, which is cool. I guess he would have been doing stuff by that point in ECW, right? Oh, big superplex. Oh my gosh. Oh, wow. New champion. Crotched big time. Oh, he hung him right up there. Yeah, Brett's probably, yeah. There he went right into the steps, and there's your blade right there. He's doing it. He can even see he's holding it in his hand. So there's no way that Brett could try to tell Vince that it was an accident because Vince can fucking see. So he must have gotten permission to do this. Oh, man. The hair kind of hides it, but he did. Oh, he really is bleeding quite bad. Look at the pool of blood there on the mat and the footsteps of blood. Oh, look at that. Look at Vince. What's this? Yes, Vince, sometimes when you're fighting, you might bleed. Believe it or not, it can happen. Vince is like, oh, dear, good gracious. He's busted wide open. And there they come alive. That feeds the ECW audience. Oof. And the fans definitely notice that he's bleeding. Nice. Now Brett's got to fight. This close up of Diana is hilarious. Oh, yeah, you can see it all over Brett's face. Jesus. I mean, they gave him, I mean, kind of, they gave him a stampede match, kind of. I mean, he gave them a wintertime grudge match in Calgary for the ECW audience, and it worked perfectly. Just got to give him some blood, some grittiness. Oh, he's going to the top. That's weird. I guess that was a headbutt to the small of the back, I guess. Davey looked like he hurt himself. Davey does not do top rope moves great. Oh, he's going bow and arrow. Yeah. You got Earl. Oh, Jesus, nice. Oh, almost. Well, he kicked right out of that. Bulldog's got a shitload of blood. Oof, all the way to the railing. Yeah. Sean losing that smile. Change the business. Stop it. The curtain call changed the business too. That click has got a habit of doing that. And usually completely by accident. Big German. Oh, wow. I like this story now. You know, Brett's busted open. He's fatigued. He's just trying to get little flurries and trying to catch a win against Davey, trying to put him in a quick sharpshooter. Pinning attempts. Double clothesline. Hey, is Bulldog pinning Brett here? Cornette is so smart and funny. He would do this all the time, but he's the heel manager, and he would constantly slap on the mat, and it would get the crowd going for the babyface. So he basically fools them. Oh. What a bump. Davey. Oh, wow. Look at Brett. Oh, my God. Watch these punches here. Watch this. Oh, my God. I'd argue Brett has the best punches of all time. That straight up looked like he was smashing the shit out of his face. Wow, look at Brett. Oh. Oh. Hit his finisher on the floor. Brett look at him here. That looks like a dead body. Oh, he's tearing up the... there's not a lot of ring mats here. It's just got a very... Actually has a Southern wrestling vibe to it, is what it does, but they're in Hershey. Oh, now Davey gets it worse than Brett got it. Look at Diana. Oh, you love that. Yeah, that big woman in the front row, she is loving this. Throw him in there, yeah. She's a Bret Hart fan. You gotta love her. Finish him. You can hear her. Nice bloody backbreaker. Bulldog's gear is just covered in Brett's blood. Brett's hair is a mess. Blood. Oh, Jesus Christ. Davey liked to do that bump. I've seen it before, but that's the worst landing he's ever taken on that. Oh, God, going up for the super. Oh, my God. Even the idiot ring announcer can't stomach it. This was just very rare for 95. It was cool. Oh. Oh, look out, Brett. Oh. I don't know what that was. Oof. Uppercut smashes. Oh, wow. Oh, man. Davey could just land. He could just stick his landings when he bumped. Oh, yeah, there's the finish. He's got him. Oh, Diana. How unfortunate for you. And Brett retains. Both matches kind of ended similar, just with a quick pin, quick surprise pin, the match of 92 and this one. But this one was so much more fun, I thought. Undertaker and Brett, that was wild to me. I was worried as hell for Brett. Because not only was this match something you didn't see very often, Undertaker getting title shots against babyface champions when he's a babyface is something that's pretty damn rare too. Here he's the greatest champion of all time. Now they say it's John Cena, but Vince, you heard him say it himself. It's Brett. All right, we're getting in your house extra. Look, we get extra. We get even more house. There's an extra bedroom we didn't even know about. Oh, Paul Bear's got his melted chain. Or his melted urn. Yeah, we were all asking that. Yo, Waylon. Leo Whalen, sorry. Thanks for being here. Glad you saw this. What's up, Green Pea? Oh, here's Diesel. He's mad. These are shitty looking locker rooms. Oh, Diesel and Taker. There's your WrestleMania preview. If it's gotta be, it has to be. At this point, Nash definitely better promo cutter. Quite a good way, cool way, I think, to end in your house. Well, we don't have to watch the video package, but that was fun, y'all. Thanks for being here, hanging out. This is just an extra special holiday bonus video because we're going to be missing our next two Sunday watch-alongs due to Christmas Eve and New Year's Eve. So I wanted to come up and give you guys something instead. We will be up 1 week from today doing the same thing, just a couple of hours later, December 29th, 2003 edition of Monday Night Raw. And we will be back here, I guess, on Saturday for sure for the podcast. Yeah, because tomorrow's Friday. So yes, you'll see me Saturday. We'll talk about everything, a lot of news, a lot of free agents, and some people are starting to land places already and getting bookings. So there will be lots to talk about on the pod on Saturday. So stay tuned for that. And yeah, thank you again for hanging out with me this afternoon. Look forward to doing this soon again. And I hope you guys have a great rest of your Thursday afternoon.